They did it. RFK Jr.'s Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices voted to cancel the birth dose recommendation for the hepatitis B vaccine. This will cause increased infections of hepatitis B and increased deaths. I'm saying this based on evidence, based on data. I was on News Nation earlier this week, and I was on the Don Lemon show, but let me just break down what this means and why you really need to pay attention. Prior to 1991, we did not recommend a hepatitis B vaccine to people who were newborns, okay, within the first 24 hours. And during that time, we had 18,000 cases of hepatitis B in children each year. Since 1991, where we do recommend a birth dose of hepatitis B vaccine, the number has decreased to about 20 cases per year. So they're talking about doing surveillance, okay? They say, hey, if the mom has hepatitis B, then we'll give the hepatitis B vaccine at birth or recommend it. That seems to make sense, but guess what? We've done that already. In 1982, we did what we call risk-based vaccinations, where we only tried to give the vaccine to kids whose moms had hepatitis B. And guess what? We still had 18,000 cases of hepatitis B each year in children less than the age of 10, okay? So you're trying to reinvent the wheel, but we've already done that. And many of you are probably thinking, well, hey, if the moms don't have hepatitis B, then the kids are low risk. But hepatitis B is not just transmitted from mother to child. They can get it many ways, and they do. You can get hepatitis B from someone who is your caretaker. You can get hepatitis B if you share a toothbrush with someone who's infected, if you share a razor with someone who's infected, if you have a scratch. And we know that babies are good for having scratches, rashes. What if they go to a caretaker who has hepatitis B? Children infected with hepatitis B have a 25% chance of passing away prematurely from liver cancer. When they have chronic hepatitis B, they're at increased risk for having cirrhosis, liver failure, needing a transplant, for hepatic encephalopathy, bleeding disorders. We have no cure for hepatitis B, but what we do have is a vaccine that prevents hepatitis B, and that is safe. This means that we could be in a slippery slope. If we get rid of school mandates for different vaccines, if we cut back the schedule, then we can be right back to life before vaccines. Incidentally, let me tell you about life before vaccines, because prior to 1900, 1 out of every 5 kids passed away in the United States, mostly due to infectious diseases, things that are preventable. I'm going to do a part 2, life before vaccines. Make sure you join me every Monday at noon Eastern Standard Time for my live stream on trending hot health topics in the headlines and celebrity health.